What's going on, everybody? My name's Tyler. This is Sean with Rendered Reality, and thank you for joining us on a Wednesday edition
of
Coffee and VR. It could be Saturday, but it's not. Not yet, sadly. No VR time yet. But we did get a huge day or a horrible day, I guess. It depends on who's looking at it.
Yeah.
Right? I know, man. I've been thinking about this all day ever since. I don't know if it was a great day or a horrible day still. I mean,
it was mediocre. It was mediocre. Is that a word?
It was. I don't know. I still like it. I like a lot of what we saw. I'm gonna come out there and say that MetaQuest, I approve of this showcase because the last one was garbage. So anything was better than that.
You talking about Connect? Last Connect?
Oh,
Last Connect
horrible,
was pretty
man.
bad. Last Connect. But I mean, I feel like this was not. I mean, this was better, but there was still like so much left on the table that I feel like all of us were longing to see and didn't get to see. But there's also some pretty cool stuff that I'm pretty excited about. We're definitely going to talk about that. I'm pretty hyped. I don't know why. I'm just super hyped. Me and Tyler were just cracking up laughing before the show, having fun. It's just exciting. We've missed a couple shows. If you've been paying attention, we've kind of been a little bit MIA. We've just had a lot of stuff going on. We've actually, myself, have had family in town for like the past 3 weeks. So like things have just been crazy. Tyler's had a bunch of stuff going on. This is going to count as the Coffee VR show for this week though, because we probably won't be here Saturday. I'm going to throw this out there. Tyler's birthday. What day? What is it? Which date? I know it's this, you're celebrating it this weekend. What's the actual date? I should ask my wife. Anyways, so Tyler, I'm gonna throw his address up on screen. You guys can send him all kinds of gifts and anthrax and all kinds of stuff in the mail for his birthday. Wish him a happy birthday.
Nope, I'm good. Unless it's edible arrangements, then maybe I could be a sucker for some fruit and chocolate. But, other than that, good.
Anyways, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Honestly, I came away with today being pretty excited, and I think because most of what we saw was gameplay footage.
Yeah, but you did finally get some gameplay footage. Yeah.
Finally, because every time we get all these lead-ins for games, we just get, oh, this is coming, and a theatrical trailer, and nothing good. And this time, I feel like I honestly think every game,
Beat Saber,
for maybe Saints and Sinners, right? Exactly, because we haven't seen that before.
This is what you were excited about, right?
Right, exactly. I actually was because I'm a big EDM fan. So leave me alone, man.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel like
Marshmallow. Like, come on.
Yeah, so it is. This is their electronic mixtape: Dead Mouse, Marshmallow, and Pendulum. I'm not sure who. I probably heard Pendulum, right? But the name doesn't sound familiar.
You probably heard it at my house, yeah.
Probably so. But I don't think Oculus or Meta can ever talk about anything without mentioning Beat Saber, though. I feel like that's just a given. They're going to mention Beat Saber on how great it is, how great it's doing, and new packs coming up. So I wasn't at all surprised to see some Beat Saber. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, I'm glad they're still, coming out with new sound packs and stuff for this game, but...
Absolutely. I mean, actually, it's really cool to read everybody and good to see everybody in chat. Spry Guy,
24th.
Steve,
Tyler's birthday.
Technoglitch. Remember, stop it. Who called that out?
VR Wi-Fi. What do you think?
Come on.
Do it.
Come on. But anyways, it's cool to see what everyone thinks about. Like, some people are loving it. Some people are excited about games. Some are hating on it, which I get. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to be super excited unless we get some AAA looking games, but I think we got some of those, didn't we?
I mean, sort of, yeah. I mean, there's some I'm pretty excited about.
Red Matter 2?
Yeah, Red Matter 2.
That game is going to be developed from after when they optimized the original Red Matter. So think how beautiful that game is going to be.
That was like the first epic looking game on Quest 2. Like when that first came on Quest 2, I remember that was Quest 1, wasn't it? That was Quest 1.
It was.
Yeah, because I remember going into that and I was like, holy crap, like this is a good looking game to be running on the Quest. Like I was very impressed with the visuals. So yeah, I definitely have some high hopes for that. Let me see, since we're talking about it, I'll throw it up here anyways. But
I'm super excited because you got to think, they didn't start making this game with the optimization and everything till they had redone that with the original, right? So think how much even better this is going to look when it was developed from the ground up with that in mind. I'm super excited about it.
Yeah, I think this is definitely going to be a banger for sure. I mean, I think this is going to be graphically... I mean, how do you make it better than the first one, really, on the Quest? I don't know if you can, but
Look
even
at the
looking
reflections.
Yeah, but is this in-game footage or is this in-engine footage? You know what I mean? But I don't know because
to me.
It was ridiculously impressive for what it was on the Quest, and we know, if this is built for Quest 2, you know what I mean? They're definitely going to be able to push the boundary even farther than they did with the first Quest, but. Yeah, this looks really, really... It was a good game. It was an excellent game. Like, puzzle game. I mean, you had to figure things out, exploring, finding things. It was a really good game, so... pretty excited about
this one I was actually really
that
excited
looks like
for.
Half-Life Alyx right there. Sorry.
It does. I know.
Knocking stuff over, but I love the interactions.
Yeah, I know. Right, true. And like the pull to grab something, like draw it up and stuff. I get it. But I mean, people are going to take things from what has worked. You know what I mean? I mean, Locomotion didn't start but with a handful of games.
Yeah.
And then it just gets adopted because it works, right?
Yeah, that's
touch controllers.
So
the headset wasn't even designed for touch controllers. Yeah. So we just get this evolution of stuff and it works. So they use it, you know?
The one thing I am a little bit disappointed about too is that we didn't really get any like for sure release date stuff. Everything seemed to be later 2022. Like we need some stuff right now, you know what I mean? Like we need some really good stuff. And I mean, we did get the update for Resident Evil 4 that dropped today, but I feel like, oh man, like if some of these big name titles would have been like, you know, releasing this month or next month or something like that. I feel like, I mean, I just feel like VR needs some hype right now. You know what I mean? Like it needs some big titles to come out and
or ride that train or drop it right now. Like make that announcement while you got the coverage, while you got all that. Just drop it now. Like I feel like that makes strides, like huge strides.
Tony Digital.
TD.
$25 super chat.
Tony?
We can fill these coffee cups back up. He said Red Matter 2 will be sick. Yeah, I totally think so. I mean, watching these trailers, it's such a good game. I definitely have high hopes for that. I think that's going to be a really, really good one. Well, this one actually says coming to Quest 2 this summer. So this is one that at least is a little bit earlier because everything else just seemed like it was, you know, later 2022. And I'm not, you know, this isn't like a show that we've prepared as much for. So like some of the information, if you have some more information that have came out since this, you know, let us know in the chat, like if a date got released, because this is totally like unprepared. We watched the showcase, we talked about the showcase, and we're like, let's go live. Let's just do a show. And we do have a very, very special guest coming on a little later in the show. So get your questions ready. You know, we're going to try to get some questions from chat. We're going to get in some questions. We're going to really drill down on him and try to get some answers out of him. You know, it should be pretty. I still can't believe he's coming on the show. It's blowing my mind, but yeah, it's gonna be good. It's good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I think we did get a lot of good things. The other trying to like, and I see people saying it in chat. There are some things that I was mad about that we didn't see. And those are the gripes that I really have with it. Yes. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
How did they not even talk about it? Even if it was just a trailer for it or anything.
An easy trailer, like a short trailer, not even anything in depth, you know what I mean? Or like Assassin's Creed, you know, Splinter Cell, you know, stuff that we've heard about for a long time. And
yeah, but Assassin's Creed and Splinter Cell, they're still not even going with those yet. They're still hiring people.
Yeah, there's nothing
games.
for sure around those. But at least GTA, I mean, because that was Oculus Connect that they told us about GTA. The GTA was coming to VR. What? I don't even remember now. Was it GTA?
San Andreas,
that's what it was. I was trying to think of which one it was. That's what it was.
But I just, those are the parts that frustrate me. Like the things we've announced already, we know is coming.
Sorry.
Shaggy,
aka Gunshot, said, "Is Quill your special guest?" Because that was the special guest on the showcase. Yeah, I wish. Right. I mean, this guy's not as important as Quill, but pretty sweet. Sorry, what were you saying? I totally got distracted. This is going to be like an off the wall show tonight because I'm pretty hyped and
whatever.
I'm just having fun. What were you saying?
I know. Oh, just that the disappointments with stuff, like not talking about it. I feel like every time we go into these, I walk away being like, how did they not talk about that, right?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, that's what we're here for, is to know about their upcoming games. And isn't that an upcoming game? I mean, GTA, obviously. You know that is.
Yeah, I mean, most of the stuff I feel like we kind of knew about. You know, they talked about cities. They talked about Moss Book 2. You know, they talked about a lot of the stuff that we do know. There were some surprises, though, that I didn't know about. But, and this isn't necessarily one of them. I'm going to talk about this real quick, though, because I really don't know much about this one. This is Ruins Magus trailer. And essentially, this was a Kickstarter, I guess, that wasn't doing very good, as far as I understand. But this is supposed to be coming. It's a... JRPG. What does that stand for? JRPG? A junior RPG?
Japanese RPG?
Maybe. Yeah. I'm not like up on like the anime style.
I don't know either. Me neither. Yeah.
I'm not up on these. But yeah, supposedly it was a Kickstarter that now they're confirming that it is coming later this year. And yeah, the ambitious characters action will be releasing on Quest 2 and Steam. So, like I said, this one is not one I know a ton about. These aren't really the kind of games that I super get into, but I mean, I know there are a lot of people that like these. So for them, you know, I think that it's a good thing, right? Japanese. Yep, you're right. Japanese RPG, Mepper. Pepper and Liberty.
Nice.
Yep.
Good call.
Yep.
Yeah, see? Yeah, it gives me a little bit of feels of what's the MMO one?
I knew you were gonna ask me because now I can't think of it either.
It gives me the same feels as it.
I know what you're talking about.
I know.
The big one that just came out not that long ago.
Starts with a Z.
Zenith. Yeah, when you said started with a Z, then it popped
I just couldn't
in my
think of it either.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, yeah. But yeah, it definitely has those kind of feels. But it looks good. I mean, the interactions with the characters and, if it's woven into the story. And, I mean, these games are big. So, hey, not probably one that I'll get into much. I mean, even Zenith, I really struggle to get into that game too. But,
I mean all this stuff is basically Quest. I mean, there wasn't a lot of stuff that they said was coming to PC too. There were some announcements that said Quest and PC.
Yeah, this one's Quest and Steam. But I mean, this was the Quest gaming showcase, right? Yeah, everybody's saying Zenith now. So, but chat's a little behind. So a lot of times they'll say it probably right when we are asking, but it takes a minute to pop up.
Chris got it. Chris was on it.
Yeah, for sure. But I think a really big one, and we knew this one was coming, but we didn't know the name. We didn't know much about it.
It's huge, though.
But this is NFL, what is it, Pro Era, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And so this one, I think, just for the fact that it's NFL, with officially licensed NFL, real teams and players and all that stuff, I think that is going to be a big one. I've seen a lot of complaints about it, though. And, it looks like a 2-minute drill kind of game. I mean, to me, even, it reminds me of 2MD in a lot of cases, but it's real characters, real teams, where that's more animated kind of a stuff. But I don't know. I mean, it'll be interesting. Are you going to be able to play a full game though? Like, I don't think it's like straight up full gameplay, right?
Probably not. It'll probably be either last 20 yards or something, or I don't think it's going to be full gameplay by any means. But
I don't think so.
I do think it's huge though, because you have these huge names coming to it and exposure and backing. And I mean, we've seen NFL games now being, and obviously working with Facebook and stuff, and Oculus venues to be displayed and watched and stuff, which is awesome. Yeah. And I think it's great. I think the more we get of this, the better. I really do.
Yeah. The one thing
is it something that I need? Not myself, I guess, but there's sports buffs that love this kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. For me, I'm not a big football guy anyways. Like, I don't watch much football at all. So I don't get as excited, but I get excited for the people that are going to want to buy a Quest and want to get into VR for this kind of a thing. And one thing I thought that was really kind of cool looking in this trailer is it looks like when you're running down the field and stuff that you like, I don't know if they were just moving their hands or if that's actually going to be the mechanic that actually makes you run. And I think that if they do more of a mechanic kind of like that instead of just stick movement for a football game, I feel like that could add to the gameplay some. If they really dial that in good, where you get that movement, it feels one-to-one, like you're actually running. You can stiff arm people and stuff like that. If they do something like that, I think it could be a very exciting game. Even if I'm not a big football guy, but if I can play this and it feel natural and it feel good like that, then I mean, 2MD football is a fun football game. You know what I mean? It's excellent game. It's fun. So Lincoln Clay, he said, "Sean Tyler's up, my dudes. What's up, man? It feels like it's been forever since I've talked to some of these people." Is it funny
that after he was one of the first guys I thought about after the showcase, because I was like, there was no racing. Like, they showed nothing for racing, and usually they show something, right? Like, what was the last one that they showed? Like, I know, but think how many games there are. What's the kart one?
Touring carts or
that they showed last. I don't think it was touring carts. It was the other one.
They showed on the Kinect. I don't remember. Is that what you're talking about? I don't remember which one.
But I mean, like, I want to see all the boxes checked, right?
Yeah.
We got sports. We got
He's a big sports
RPG.
Guy, though, too.
We got but I mean, come on, have you seen?
Yeah, I mean, it would be sweet to actually get like a dumbed down version of a sim racing game in the Quest. You know what I mean? Because there really isn't any car games on the Quest like there is. I mean, you gotta get on Steam VR or Oculus PC to play like Project Cars, Assetto Corsa.
That was the one I was thinking of. Dash.
Oh, Dash. Yeah. Dirt Rally. Like, I mean, even if it was more of a Need for Speed style game that wasn't as sim, you know what I mean? But that would just, I mean, maybe they're just worried about the motion sickness aspect of it, and maybe that's why they don't want to go that route on the Quest. Because I mean, it's possible, I mean, I'm sure if you take those graphics and, I mean, I'm sure you could make one of those games work. Obviously, it would have to be made for the Quest, but you could do it. I mean, you're not going to take Project Cars 2 and directly port it, you know what I mean? But you could do it. I am surprised they haven't done anything like that, to be honest. It's a big genre.
That is the one big genre that we're missing. We have flight stuff. I mean, well, look at Ultra Wings. It's a great example of something that runs on Quest, gives you the feels of flight, And yes, it's not the one-to-one perfect, flight sim. I'm not looking for that, but something where, you are driving and doing something and feeling like you're racing or moving fast. I think we need that. I do.
Yeah.
I really do.
But I mean, graphically, this game looks pretty decent as far as like the player models and characters and them seeing them running down the field and stuff. It looks decent. Like, I mean, I think this could be pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, I'm excited to see what people think of it, especially big football buffs. You know what I mean?
There's a good one. There would be a great one that would be easy to do. You wouldn't need a steering wheel. Judge Dredd said a crotch rocket game would be fun.
Yeah,
you could hold on to the bars and then rotate the controller.
Yeah, and then use triggers for brakes,
shifting, up and down shift or something, or brakes. Yeah,
you could do that. Yeah, and then just like the arcade machines where you like sit on it and you lean on the bike, like you could do something like that to lean into the turns and still steer, and that would be pretty sweet actually.
And you wouldn't need pedals, you wouldn't need a steering wheel.
Yeah, I like it.
I know, but I feel like we do need something like that. Good call, Judge. That'd be good.
So James said it looks the same as every other football game in VR. So that's what I've been hearing. A lot of people kind of complain about it, is that it doesn't look, super in depth, but Road Rash.
I know, but then I almost can't think of another way to do a football game too. You know what I mean?
I think sports games are tough. I think that's probably why we haven't seen a whole lot of realistic sports games in VR. We've seen like Sports Scramble and stuff like that, but realistic versions of, football, basketball. I mean, there are some, but I think it is tough. I don't know.
I would love to see like a Blitz style, like Blitz 2000, like bring that to VR.
That was
like,
fun.
That would be so cool. Yeah,
throwing the bomb, something like the football catches on fire, and I mean that's kind of like 2MD though. I feel like
it is, but I like that bigger and bolder. Like, you know what I mean? Let's see some explosions. Let's see some guys drooling like at the line and like some crazy stuff going on. Like push it a little bit, but I know it'll come eventually.
It'll come. So this is one that actually, the only one that I know of that actually is today. This is Resident Evil 4, which the game's been out, but this is their Mercenaries update, which we kind of knew about. They've talked about it a little bit, and it looks fun. I mean, this is essentially like mini games with leaderboards and stuff like that. Probably not something I will jump into a whole lot. I'll probably check it out. I haven't checked it out yet, but I don't get into the whole leaderboards thing like other people do. I know some people are super into the leaderboards and challenges and stuff, but
the only nice thing with, if you do own this game, it is like adding a whole nother part to the game, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's
true. You can jump back in, you're basically getting a free game. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
Is it something I would go back to? No, there's probably other stuff I'd rather be playing, I guess, but I mean, you got to come out with something heavy for me to go back. Now the big head thing, that's old school cheat mods there.
That's like old school GoldenEye stuff. Yeah, like that kind of stuff is cool. The old school stuff like that, I do like that. It had like the big head mode. It has the horror mode, which I think that was like a black and white mode, it looked like. So there are a couple different modes. There's different skins and stuff you can unlock. So I guess if the unlock system is pretty cool, then that might, I mean, I think that would keep me in it more than leaderboards. Just the, the wanting to unlock whatever it is I'm trying to get. So you keep grinding it out to get those unlocks. That does more for me than the leaderboards does.
I agree. Right.
I mean, and it's probably also because I'm so low on the leaderboards that I never get too excited about it. But you know what I mean? But
Whatever. You and my buddy were at the top of what was it? Arizona
Sunshine, the Horde mode or whatever it was. Was it Horde? What is it? Yeah, it's called Horde mode.
Yeah, Horde.
Yeah. But that was back before everybody had Quest 2s, and that was back on PC VR where there was like 30 people in the world playing. So it was easy to be up there.
So Xenomorph gave away my secret hope for the best VR game that could ever be. He said a speeder bike in a Star Wars game would be good. I've dreamed of the old school pod racer game for like 64 to come out for VR. That would be my dream. Going through the canyons and stuff.
Trying to think of
hearing like the electric sound of the pods out there and stuff floating on the side. Like, oh man.
Yeah.
I know Star Wars. I know it hurts your ears. I know.
No, I like it. I mean, I'm not a big Star Wars guy, but I like Star Wars.
I know.
But
I know.
So one of the ones that I think that I was probably most excited about, and probably most people will know the reason I'm most excited about it.
What?
Awkward pause because nobody knows what it is yet.
Yeah.
Espire 2. So
me too. Yeah.
You know why I'm so excited about this.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely.
Why am I so excited about this?
Because you and I can play it together.
Exactly. Freaking co-op. Finally, some games with co-op. As soon as I was watching this and they said co-op, I was like, we were texting back and forth. We were like, yes, and this looks, because the first one was good, and this one looks like even on another level with some of the interactions. I mean, even the reloads, they were doing like some crazy tactical reloads and stuff. I mean, it like right here. See where he slams the magazine out with the other magazine, then it throws it up.
Look at these maps, man.
Yeah.
Woo.
This is exciting.
Good. Yeah, this really is. I can't wait for this.
Just the fact that it's co-op, like this. Yeah. I mean, I know I've talked about it, but the Hitman was it? Well, no, not Hitman. The Gunman Contracts Chapter 2 in Half-Life Alyx. Alyx. Hopefully they do that. I mean, it's not even that complicated, but just the way in that game how you can like sneak through and open doors quietly, with your gun and peek around.
It feels rewarding. Yeah, and it gives you the real feels that VR should give you. Like, exactly. Of pushing stuff and moving slowly and thinking about your space. Yeah,
that's so what I like. So I'm hoping this game gives you those feels, but with the co-op, and hopefully, these missions work well with co-op where you really need to rely on each other. You know what I mean? I just think of like different things like, I'm out of ammo. We're across, we're at a doorway and you're on one side, I'm on the other, and you got to toss me a magazine because I got like two bullets left or something. You know what I mean? Like stuff that actually requires you to work together instead of just like wave shooter style clearing maps together. You know what I mean? Like, and where you got to find things and, I mean, like even if you're on one side of the glass, I'm on the other side and I'm trying to help you find something, but I have to give you instructions, on where it's at, but I can't physically show you, what I mean? Just things that like just work together to make it a true co-op experience and not just a wave shooter together. You know what I mean? That's what I'm really hoping to get out of this. I mean, even the sneaking up on people, there's a lot of stealth aspect in this game, which, works very well in VR. I'm excited about this. I think this is going to be.
This was probably the second game I was most excited about, I would say.
So
from the showcase,
Beat Saber was your number one.
Pretty close. Yeah, pretty close. Yeah.
Beat Saber new music pack was Tyler's number one.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
But man, we got so many awesome people in here. James, Chris99, Virtual Steve, Hussein X, JES, Anakaze, James Davis, Tony Digital, Diz the Gamer Cat, Stephen Jaffrey. Stephen Jeffrey, I can't speak right. Obscure Nerd VR, all kinds of people. I miss all these people. I feel like we haven't done a show in forever.
I know, I do too. And we really do appreciate you guys like sharing our stuff, putting our videos out there. We see you guys post at places. We do know who you are, and we really do appreciate it. So sure. I know this was off the schedule for us normally, so we really do appreciate when you guys do.
We could try to do, especially when we can't do the Saturday show. Sometimes we should try to do it more in the week because it's just fun to hang out, even if there's not a ton going on. Sometimes it's because I feel like VR has been a little lackluster. Mash Daddy, cool, all kinds of people in here. But yeah, some good stuff hopefully coming up, and as these games start to release. But so which one were you most excited about?
Oh, the one that Stephen Jeffrey is excited about. Mm-hmm. Yep. I know exactly why. What? He didn't say anything. He doesn't have to. I'm excited.
She's excited. We're all excited. That's what he said. So there's still two of them that I'm pretty excited about that we haven't talked about yet.
Let's see. Let's see what you're excited about. What do you got?
I mean, I feel like the one that I'm super excited about is like the cliche one because it's like the one that everybody wanted info on for a long time and we finally got some info on. Is that the one you're excited about?
Actually, no, but go for it.
So, well, then I know which one you're excited about because I'm excited about that one too. These two are both really good. They're both exciting. So the one that I had in mind is the Bonelab trailer because we've talked. I mean, we've known that they're working on something. Stress Level Zero, the developer, same blah blah blah. Yeah, same people that did Boneworks. Talked about Project 4. Project 4 was obviously the code name for Bonelab. And their games, they do some cool stuff. I mean, they really do push the boundary. They don't, try to play it safe and try to make you feel comfortable all the time. That's what I love about these guys is that they really do try to push the boundary. They very much physics-based stuff. And this game looks really good. I mean, this is a Quest 2 game that we're looking at here. And this is going to be big time. Even this right here, like that weird angle where I don't know if he was upside down or like climbing on something. So you saw his legs. I mean, it was just, they do some cool stuff. And you know what else I'm really excited about watching this trailer?
What?
We got arms. We have legs.
Well, true.
We have a full body. And that is one thing that sometimes can feel awkward in VR, but I really prefer a full body kinematics if they do it right.
Now, okay, do you want to go why this wasn't my number one and why I have frustrations with it?
I think I know, but go ahead and tell us.
Okay, to me, this game looks like a big screw-off arena thing again, which they love, and I know they do. I don't feel like this is going to be a single-player game. I feel like it's going to be
like a campaign. I mean, the first one had
sandbox.
The first one had sandbox and all that stuff, but it had a campaign to it as well. I mean, there was there wasn't much of a story to it.
This whole thing here is what I am a little bit fearful of, because they're coming out with a mod section, an arena section.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's kind of like we're going to put it out there and let you guys design our stuff for us and do it for us.
So mods, arena, sandbox, tact trial, all that kind of stuff.
I'm not hating on it, because I do like how the game plays and works and all of it. But I'm fearful that there's not going to be an actual either single player or anything of the sort. It's going to be free roam.
You're like hoping for actual story campaign.
Absolutely, I think it should. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it is.
I don't think it's going to have that. It's going to have little missions, maybe one or two, and then have a mod section. Or these could be mods that we're even seeing that they're not telling us that they're going to release.
I don't know. I mean, I hope for a true campaign, because I mean, I love the way they do some of the things, but I don't know. Looking through some of these levels and stuff, I feel like it could be similar to Boneworks, but I don't know. I mean, even Escalator. I bet that Escalator feels kind of weird going up, actually.
I don't know. I'm just fearful, because I know they like their sandbox-ish stuff. Yeah. And I agree, it's fun, but give me a full story, or at least, a 2-hour something just to play through.
Yeah. Hopefully. I don't know. That is something. But I mean, even the skeleton looks cool, where you just ripped his skull off and stuff. I'm very excited to play this just because of, even the first one, even though the physics got a little bit weird sometimes, where your arms would get stuck on stuff, but I mean, it was still an awesome game to be able to play, and the gun mechanics in the game, and, the slow motion stuff. Like, I'm definitely excited about this, but I think you could be right in that it is probably going to be, I mean, even the fact that they call it Bonelab, you know what I mean? Yeah,
exactly. That's what scares me too.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. It definitely could be.
That. I'm not trying to, to hate on it hard here, but it's just the fact that I know they like to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I hope we get more. I do, but what?
I just saw there's a
poll. Did I do?
Hype or bust? We got 61% saying hype, 39% saying bust. So
I would agree. There wasn't much stuff that came across the board from them that I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. You know what I mean? So
what they showed us
out of the gate, exactly.
What they showed us was good. I think it was definitely good. I mean, I wanted to see more. I mean, I felt like it was pretty short and sweet, but what they did show us was good.
I guess for me, I was hoping for that one thing we hadn't heard about that was going to be a big shocker that I wanted to share to all my friends that didn't play VR. And that's what I was looking for. And we didn't get that. And that's what's tough. So,
like GTA.
I don't know. Even GTA, which we knew was coming. Which is coming. And I'm like, I told my buddy that was with me, and I'm like, oh, yeah, we're going to see GTA. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And nothing.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, GTA is going to be a system seller for sure. I mean, there's no way around it. I mean, it's going to be it's going to be exciting. I mean, that's going to be exciting stuff.
So are we going to hit up Cities? Are we going to talk about Cities? I don't want to breeze past that because I'm excited.
I mean, I grabbed all the trailers, I think, from today's show. I mean,
nothing new, really.
What?
I don't think we learned anything new, did we? Other than the date is pushed back, right? Yeah. But we knew that. I mean.
Yeah, I don't think anything.
Right.
I mean, we've known this one's coming. We've seen the trailers. We know what it's about. We've talked about it a couple times on the show. So I don't want to spend like a ton of time on this because we know what it is, and we know mostly about it. But they did say
some people that don't, follow stuff like we do wouldn't know about it. So I get it. It's a good game. It's a good genre that we don't have. And it's good stuff.
Yeah. So it's a spin-off of City Skylines with detailed urban management, Quest 2 exclusive, and it launches next week, right? I don't remember what the exact, probably Thursday next week, right? I don't know what the exact date is. I'm sure
I don't know the exact, but I would think so too.
Yeah. Yep. So, I mean, it's exciting. And so the other one is, there's Cities VR and then there's Little Cities. Right? And Little Cities is until May now, I think. I think Little Cities got pushed back a little bit.
Is that the one that got pushed? Yeah.
I think it got pushed back to May. So we'll see. I mean, like I said, they're pretty kind of a little bit similar. So we'll see which one kind of really takes off. Is it going to be the first one to launch or the second one? I don't know. We'll see.
Cities. Just saying. I think so.
Yeah.
It checks my boxes, but I'm not. When I get into this stuff, I dive into.
Yeah, I could definitely see you getting.
If I would start playing Roller Coaster Tycoon, you guys would not see me in VR for like 3 months probably.
We've still been playing some Pop 1. We played some Pop 1 just this past week and weekend or whatever. And man, it was fun. Ooh, it was me, you, and J Ham again. The three of us haven't played together in a long time. Yep. And we were doing some work too. It was a good time. I think we played like
won 8 out of 9.
Yeah. I think we only lost one where we came second place and won. I mean, a lot of that is obviously because of J-Ham because he's a beast, but we still had a blast playing. I mean, it was just so much fun.
Still though, when we were turning down, 2,500 damage in a match, that ain't no joke.
So. Oh yeah, we were doing good. I mean, it was fun. It was awesome.
That's good stuff, man.
It was awesome. The other one, we're a little confused on this one. Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 Retribution.
I am confused.
This is an add-on to the game, correct? I'm sure somebody will probably know because it's called Chapter 2 Retribution. So we were talking about, we're like, this is an add-on, right? Or is this like a completely different game? I don't think they've said. I'm sure they've said somewhere, right? Somebody's got to know.
I don't know. I never heard them say whether it was an add-on. It just says coming in 2022. So it says second chapter. Yeah, I don't know.
Chapter 2.
Yeah. I don't know. It could be. It's a new game. That's what Chris says.
Is it?
That's what scares me too. But the only thing in the showcase when they listed it, they didn't. In the full title of the game, it still said the Saints and Sinners. It wasn't.
Yeah, Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners.
It wasn't like
Chapter
2 at the
Retribution.
end of it. So I don't.
know. I mean, it says it's coming to Quest 2 and Rift later this year, with other platforms still to be confirmed. So maybe it is a full game.
I would say it is full. That's what I kind of thought too.
It feels more like it feels more like an add-on to me, but I guess this is a full sequel. Yeah, that's everybody's saying. New game, I think. Think it's a full sequel. I don't know.
That's how I took it, man.
Yeah, I don't
know.
I'm not sure, but I guess it's a totally different game. I mean, Saints and Sinners is, to me, hands down the best VR zombie game there is out there. I mean, to me, this game totally takes the cake. So, I'm excited. I mean, either way, either it's an add-on or it's a completely separate game. I'm definitely excited. And that chainsaw scene at the very end, can I grab the audio and turn it up right there? Am I close to it? Where's it at? I can't find it.
It's coming, yeah.
Oh crap, I'm gonna miss it. Bonelab City.
Gosh, it does look incredible though. I mean, if you've played this game, you know that it is a quality game.
I missed it. I wanted to see like run, you know what I mean? Like it just got excited. But that's gonna be brutal. That's gonna be really violent, really extremely violent.
Looks like Tony Digital is one of our subs now. Cheers, man. I think he was before.
Done that last show.
He said, "What do you guys think about the Airlink bridge dongle rumor?" Yeah, I don't know how much I can buy into all of that. The only stuff we really had on that was anything official. Let's see, was it Carmack that mentioned it? It said they had tested some stuff.
They talked about that.
Was about the last
one of his talks. I don't remember if it was the last one or the one before that.
After Connect. It was after Connect.
I feel like it was not this past one though. It was like the one before that, or maybe even the one before that. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's been a while because I know they talked about it. They tested it.
I don't think they have a need for it. I don't.
Yeah.
I really don't, because they want to keep people on Quest anyways. So I don't think they have the want to push it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I would like to see it. I would like anything that they can.
Too. Yeah.
But I mean, Airlink already runs really good for me. I had a family that was in town this past weekend, and somebody played VR, like actual VR for the first time, and played Half-Life Alyx, and they just wanted to see it. They just wanted to see it for a second, and they ended up playing it for probably, I don't know, like 2 hours. Yeah. Couldn't get them off it, and then at the end they were like, how long was I on there? I didn't play that long, right? And I was like, probably like hour and a half, 2 hours. They were like, what? Right. Like they're like, man, that game is so odd. Like they were totally blown away. And I also actually gave them, we were talking about some books. He really likes to read. We're talking about some different books, and I did give him a copy of the Memory Engine, Gary's book, because I was like, man, you got to read this. One of the guys that I know that is into VR wrote the book. I really love it, so I gave him a copy of it to read. So I'm looking forward to see what he thinks about it. But such a good book. We haven't talked about it in a while.
You guys are looking for something to read? Pick it up.
Oh, a chainsaw.
Pick it up.
I just love the sound where it's like
it is
like the scared feeling that you have with all these walkers coming at you and you're trying to get your chainsaw to start, but you forgot to turn on the choke, and then you realize it's cold outside and it won't start, and it's just a chainsaw because they're a pain in the butt to start and you're about to die. You get my point?
Gotta spray some starter fluid.
Yeah, right.
Yes,
you gotta pull out your can of starting fluid that you found somewhere. Like, yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah, that's what I think.
M. Wade, cheers.
That's how my brain works.
Good to see you.
Man, so many awesome people.
I know it happens. Oh, and who else sets up? Oh, is it Shaggy? Where was it?
Here we go.
Oh, Into the Radius needs to be multiplayer. Yeah, I would agree.
I was just going to say, Into the Radius is coming to Quest.
I know.
That is coming to Quest too, and pretty soon. I forget. I have that in a note somewhere.
If that game was multiplayer, you probably couldn't pull me out of it too.
I agree. But yeah, the End of the Radius is an awesome. I remember the early days of the
dude,
beta.
We played that since the first beta alpha release or whatever. Yeah,
it has come so far. But that's coming up. I want to say like September or something. I can't even remember the date now. And I don't know what page of notes I have that in from another show we were going to do. But and I did see Mish Seek said Oculus website says that Chapter 2 Retribution is a completely standalone sequel, not a small DLC pack for the original game. Wow, that's impressive because I mean, I feel like that the first one was a pretty full game, you know what I mean? Like an action-packed, like, I mean, so for them, and that game hasn't even been out that long, so for them to already have a full-blown sequel to that is awesome. It's really awesome. I mean, visually, the game looks the same to me. That's why I kind of thought, it was just an add-on, but yeah, I don't know. Awesome game. Awesome game. Totally excited. Another one that I know Tyler is excited about, and we knew about this one. They mentioned this one at Connect, I believe, right? Is that where they talked about this one?
Yeah, I think it was Connect. Yeah, Among Us.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of excited about this. I mean, it gives me the feels of From Other Suns-ish, just seeing the walk around of like these ships and stuff.
Yeah, it does.
Though I know how the game works and stuff, so I know it's not like that by any means. But yeah, I'm kind of excited for this. Truthfully, as dumb as it may be, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a game that works in VR. You know what I mean? Like the idea of it translates well to VR, even though, when we first talked about this, a lot of people were saying, it's too late. Like they should have came out with this, when this game was super popular and I understand a lot of that, but I still think that it's going to be a fun game. Like, you get some friends together, to all hop in here together. And I think that it's really going to be a pretty fun time, a Saturday night kind of just chill, hang out with friends and just laugh and have a good time. You know what I mean?
And there's still a lot of people who really want this game. I think when I was watching the showcase on YouTube, Facebook's page, everyone was saying, Among Us and stuff in chat before. So there's still some hype. It was like this game, like
Five Nights at Freddy, like all the hype around that before.
That's what
I
felt like it was. Yeah. Exactly. So
there
is still a lot of want for this game. I think it'll be great. I think it's a great addition, and I do think it would lead to headset sales. So I think that's awesome.
I think so too.
Your friends will be playing it, and you want to get in with them. So any game like that is awesome.
And it's shell games. So
it's in people. What was it? Brand VR said it's too late. It is too late. But I mean, it's it's too late to ride that hype train.
And they did have in VR chat too, but still.
Right. Yep.
Hopefully, this version of it though is even better than
absolutely
the VR chat. I would imagine.
I agree. Anything native usually does.
Yeah. So, but Shell Games is amazing, and they're actually mentioned they're partnering with Shell Games to bring. I think they said 3 more titles to VR within the next 2 years is what they said. So I don't know what those games are, but that's pretty exciting. So. Be interesting to see what that is.
Hopefully it's stuff that they're porting or bringing over to VR. I'm hoping they do more of that. I think it'd be a great thing.
Yeah, we need some
But a little quicker.
A little quicker. Well, I mean, they even said in the very beginning that they were claiming that like the VR, the whole thing is still like another 5 to 10 years away. And I'm like, goodness, like you've been saying 5 to 10 years away for the last 10 years. It seems like, not really, but it just seems like that 5 to 10 number has been around for so long and it's not shrinking any. It's like, man, like you're still
when random people are going out and buying VR headsets at Best Buy and Walmart and stuff, we're there. We're at mass adoption levels and people picking it up, and it just takes time for that to spread.
Yeah, I still think
gets it and 3 of their friends get it and then 3 of their friends get it.
I still think we need smaller form factor, more comfortable, because so many people just buy a Quest 2 and it's not comfortable the way it comes. I still think that there's burden around that. You still got a big brick on your face that puts pressure on your face, without a different head strap. Most people don't know about all the different head strap options. So I still think it needs to be something where somebody just buys it, they put it on and they can wear it for hours. And that's, you know what I mean? That's the level that it needs to get to. And we didn't see anything from Cambria. Even though I know this is a gaming showcase, I was very excited to hopefully get some Cambria news, but nothing.
Right. Yeah, we'll figure that.
My face is so red. It's so hot in here. I'm so hyped.
But yeah, I don't know. I just want to talk about what my most exciting game is, but why I'm super hyped.
What is that? That's it.
Just because. Talked about everything. No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
You can't hide anything from me.
We talked about everything.
No.
Beat Saber. I already know you're excited about Beat Saber. Okay.
No, I actually am. just for that music pack. But that's it. No,
who are you gonna call?
Yes, thank you. There we go.
You didn't finish it for me. We were about to do a duet.
No, we're not doing a duet.
Can we do a duet?
I am super amped for this game. I think this is the best. I am ignoring you because my hype for this game is legit. Like, the stuff you could do with this in VR is perfect.
Yeah.
Like, literally perfect.
I agree.
Like, if I have to grab that the gun off of my back, off of the backpack, and pull it over, and it opens up, and I take a trap and throw it on the ground, like, those things
this is pretty exciting.
Be so freaking amazing.
And
then to be able to do this, I know, in co-op,
co-op multiplayer,
I know it's coming.
It would be a flop without it. It'd be terrible without it.
Right, and it's 4-player. Obviously, we're seeing 4 people inside of there. I think it's incredible. I cannot wait for this game. I think it will be a killer game. But yeah, I as odd of a thing as that sounds, but
some big name people behind this. It should be good.
Yeah.
So how long has Stephen Jeffrey had the Ghostbuster emblem on his YouTube thing? I feel like it's been a long time. I don't think that he just changed that, right? I feel like that's been there for a while. I just feel like, I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's been there for as long as I can remember. So I have to imagine he's like even more hyped than probably anybody else in the chat right now, right?
I would think
so,
right? It'd be hard to not. And he said, I hope it's good. And I agree. I mean, to me, I already think it looks amazing. I mean, look at the lighting stuff. I mean, look at the lighting up above and it being...
Yeah, it looks
to see ridiculous. All that. Look at that. Look at the reflections.
Yeah, the reflections. Looks ridiculous.
Those things are what make you scared, right? Yep. Like, think about the zombie games you go in and it's dark and you can't see anything and you hear it.
It's gonna be
that
awesome.
Stuff is just so dope. I know.
Yeah, so he had it for 4 years, his emblem on there. So that's awesome. That's so cool. He said, imagine someone's pack breaks down on their back and you have to reper it and start it. Like, that's the kind of stuff I really do hope that they do. You know what I mean? Like, that's what they need. But yeah.
I know. When we play this game, we should stream this, by the way, because this would be a great streaming game.
Yeah, it would.
We need to have him play with us because that would be so dope.
Totally.
Like, when you're one of those buffs that know like a movie or something like that so well, then to get to go in there and hold all that and operate it and see it, like, I'm getting goosebumps right now. Literally,
I really hope this is going to be epic.
I love VR for that right there.
Yeah. VR Wife Life wants to do the duet. Oh, that's why the microphone. I was like, what? The duet. She wants us to sing. No, that's not. I don't think that should happen.
Oh no.
That would not be good for anyone.
And I do think this will live up. From what we've seen already, I really do think it will live up. So, super excited for it. I wish we knew a exact date on it.
What did they say? Just later 2022, right?
Oh, that's what Anakaze just said. They have not set a hard date yet.
And they did. They did.
Ghostbusters set to fourth quarter. They did.
December 2022 is what it says on the Oculus website. The link
I sent you?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So I wrote that down. Yep. It says December 2022. So this is going to be
cool.
Definitely holiday 2022. It's going to be December. So
yeah, but I don't care. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it is going to be awesome. So I mean, could we potentially have a new headset by then, like a Cambria headset potentially?
Good question. Maybe. I mean, I would hope if they were going to release one, they would try and do it for holiday. But
yeah, I think so too. I mean, I think there's a good chance that we might actually have
like a Drop It Connect or something. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we know that Oculus Quest 2 is still going to be relevant, but I think there's going to be hopefully that pro level kind of version of a Cambria headset. I mean, hopefully
Susan
we'll find out soon,
have you seen the most recent Ghostbuster movie? I have not.
Which one was the most recent? I saw the one that was, I don't know, like was probably been like 5 years now or something, 4 years.
Yeah,
is that one?
That was it.
Yeah, I saw that one. I saw that one in the theater. That was pretty good.
I haven't seen that one actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if they made another one after that, but that's the last one I saw. But
I like the classic stuff, man.
Yeah. I mean, you can't beat the classics for sure.
Oh, so good. But that probably was that, and Espire are probably the two that tie it for me. Red Matter is a close third. Red Matter 2.
Yeah, it wasn't. I feel like it was what I expected, not quite what I had hoped for, and the fact that we didn't get the GTA and all that stuff, and I was really hoping for some kind of glimpse at Cambria, some kind of news about that, even though I knew it probably wouldn't happen.
Right.
But I mean, it was pretty good. I mean, Ghostbusters VR, excellent. Espire 2, amazing. Bonelab, so much hype around that game. The NFL game, even though we're not as hyped, there's going to be a lot of people that are hyped around that. Saints and Sinner Chapter 2, Among Us. I mean, good stuff. I mean, it's all good stuff. So
I agree. Yeah, I think, everything we got, I'm pretty excited for it, said and done.
Yeah.
I did ask a poll and said, are you surprised Valve didn't drop something for VR? And 83% said no. Yeah, I'm not surprised myself.
I always hope for it because they did that one time with the index before F8, which was Facebook conference thing. I don't even know if they still do F8. I don't even know, but they did drop all the index news like right at F8, and that was like stole a lot of the thunder away from Facebook. And every year, you know, we all kind of hope that they're going to try to do that again, but maybe someday. Maybe someday.
What I thought my lead into that was I almost thought HTC was going to pull something. Almost.
What are they gonna? I mean, what are they gonna do?
Well,
tease this headset that's like $4,000 and it's like an Oculus Go.
Well, you saw the box, right? Their box
I stopped
Daystation
paying
box
attention
thing.
to HTC.
I know.
I'm sorry.
But you know, they released this image of this box, and it showed base stations on it and the whole bit, and I'm just like, I mean,
they're still
like, what are they doing?
That.
What are they doing?
Yeah.
Like, they're still using their trackers that have been out for 10 years or whatever it is.
Release something good that I don't have to auction off a limb on eBay for, and I'll be excited for some HTC again. I mean, I'm fully, I will fully be behind HTC if they do something awesome. They just let us down like all the time, so I don't get excited for anything they try to tease anymore.
But they don't push anything. They're coming out with something that they think they can get to work, and it's too late by the time it comes out. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, they came out with an Oculus Go like 3 years after the Oculus Go. Like, I mean, probably more than that. They're a little behind.
There. I would agree.
They stress me out. Anyway, so we do have a special guest coming on. Hopefully he's ready.
Oh, yeah.
Get your questions ready. We're extremely excited for this guest. I think Tyler probably have to step out, though, for a little bit, and it's probably just going to be me talking to him. But if you have some questions... What's that?
Yeah, it's already 20 after.
Yeah, so if you have some questions, go ahead and put them in the chat because, I mean, if anybody knows the behind-the-scenes stuff that goes on in the VR world... This guy knows, and we're going to try to drill down a little bit on him, see if we can get some real answers out of him. Let me see if he's.
We really do need some answers.
So I'm messaging him now. He says he's ready. So he said he should be good to go. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Does anybody know who? Let's see if we have any guesses of who it might be. Does anybody have any guesses of who we've actually pulled off having on? I'm like nervous right now. Like I got butterflies right now. This is crazy. Does anybody know? Virtual Steve has an idea. Sadly, it's Bradley. The HTC is the clown of VR. Oh, man. Anyways, all right, let's switch over. I'm going to switch scenes. Tyler's probably going to be gone, but I'm going to switch scenes over here, and we're going to talk to him. So here we go. Hey, welcome, Mark Zuckerberg. We have Mark Zuckerberg on the show. This is just absolutely insane. Never thought we'd have him on the show, but he had some time. They said that they did this little gaming showcase. It was a little bit short this year. Said he had a little bit extra time in his schedule, and he was going to go ahead and join us. Welcome, Mark, to the Coffee and VR show.
Yeah, Sean, thanks for having me. I really appreciate you having me on.
We're very much excited to have you here. We got a lot of questions for you. We obviously just had the Oculus Quest or Meta Quest gaming showcase. What was your big excitement about this showcase this year?
Well, I mean, there was a lot of things. I mean, we just really wanted to get it out there that Facebook is out there for the people, and we want to bring them the games. I mean, these are the games, I think, that will bring people into headsets. And that's what we're really looking for.
Yeah, right. I totally agree. But my big question is, why no GTA? You got to tell us, why didn't we get a glimpse of GTA? We all really wanted to see that. Why didn't we see GTA?
Well, we actually saw a lot of people complaining on Facebook that violence is bad. So our stockholders really, really wanted us to stay away from that topic.
Oh, gotcha. So were they actually complaining about it, or were you guys just like data mining on their Facebook accounts to know, like we're like listening to conversations and stuff?
I mean, we're always listening. We're always out for our people and to bring them what they want. We're never listening.
You're never listening.
I don't think what do you think we do here, Sean?
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sure it's all official.
Meta is all encompassing. We want to wrap our blanket around you and bring you in.
That sounds very nice. I got to tell you, it sounds very nice. So So why didn't we get any Cambria news? You know, we were all pretty excited for Cambria. We're real hungry for that. You know, everybody wants the next greatest thing hardware wise. Why no Cambria?
I know. And honestly, I had the briefcase it was with me. The briefcase was right there with me. I forgot it at the door. I completely forgot it. I wish I would have brought it back in that door again and opened it up, but I forgot it. I do apologize. That's my fault, but we'll see it. We'll see it someday.
So you'll remember. So is it it's still in the case from Oculus Connect? You haven't taken it back out of the case yet?
Oh yeah, it's still in the case. We don't even know what's in there, truthfully.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. Let me see. So let me see if we got some questions on here. Some people, Virtual Steve said he loves the beard stubble around the mouth. I mean, unfortunately, you know, it was a busy day for Facebook. You know, you probably couldn't shave.
It's been a very busy day for me. None of that was pre-recorded at all.
Yeah, it was all live,
all of
right?
it live. I'm not sitting on a beach somewhere. That was not AI earlier.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. And I mean, usually I'm just kind of shocked that you're not talking with your hands right now, because you very much usually talk with your hands. So did Facebook like strap your hands down? And because it's like you never know what to do with your hands when you're talking. You know what I mean? It's kind of awkward.
I completely understand, but I've been testing out these new gloves that are just to die for. But I can't talk about them. We may talk about them later, but not now.
Are they in a
do
box?
Apologize, but they're not in a box. They're not.
Oh, nice.
Nope, they're in another case.
James Davis 911 wants to know where the Sweet Baby Rays is.
Ooh, the Sweet Baby Rays is everywhere.
It's just everywhere. Oh my goodness. Virtual Steve wants to know if you're thirsty.
I'm not thirsty at the moment. I'm on a beat. I'm in my office. So no, I'm not thirsty.
Nice. Paul P. Jr. wants to know if you can show us the Cambria.
Sadly, I cannot. I don't have it at the moment because I don't know where I put the briefcase.
You can't find the briefcase? It was probably the lady from Oculus Connect, the last one, you know, where you handed her the briefcase and she probably took it. She's probably playing the Cambria right now. She doesn't want to give it back.
Yeah, I'm going to have to fire her.
Yeah, you probably will. Calibos wants to know, why do all billionaires and Bond villains take up fencing as a hobby?
Because us elitists, we like sports that you can't play. That is why.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Mepper wants to know if you have the Pico headset.
We do have the Pico. I just am mad because they're doing things better than we are.
So Virtual Steve wants to know, why did you change Oculus to Meta? That's a good question. That's actually a really good question.
It is a good question because I want the company to be mine.
You essentially want to take over the world with Metaverse, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want there to be any real world activity. You want everything to be done in the Metaverse, right?
Absolutely. I mean, everything should be done in the meta. I don't think there's anything we couldn't do in the meta, correct?
Probably true. I mean, yeah. I mean, what about eat? We can't eat in the Metaverse.
Oh, we can absolutely eat. We're working with McDonald's and Wendy's. We would love to have food delivered directly to you via Horizon's Facebook app. There's all kinds of things.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
I'm hungry right now.
Well, I know you got a very busy schedule. I know you could only give us a couple minutes, but you know, we really, really appreciate you coming on and just having a word with us. I mean, never in my life did I think, you know, I'd be sitting here talking to Mark Zuckerberg. It's just blowing my mind.
I really do appreciate it. I appreciate everybody in the VR world for hanging with us and getting through these couple of showcase BS things we're bringing you to get to the real stuff that's coming.
Nice. We definitely. What do you think about the Coffee and VR show?
You know, I do enjoy some coffee. I have some very, very late nights. I do a lot of online gambling, so I drink a lot of coffee.
Oh, nice. And you listen to the Coffee VR show while you're gambling?
I do.
Nice.
I do.
Nice. Awesome.
I do.
Really appreciate it. Anyways, we're going to let you go, get back to your lab and play with your gloves and find your box and all of that stuff. But we really appreciate you being on here. I think Tyler just texted me, said he'd come back on for a little bit. So I'm going to switch back over there and have a little chat with him. But I really appreciate it. Maybe we'll have you on again sometime, okay?
I do appreciate it, Sean. It was really good to talk to you.
See you, Mark.
I can't.
Oh man, can you believe that, Tyler? We just had Mark Zuckerberg on.
I don't know how. I don't know how you did that.
I don't either. It's crazy. He just texted me.
Connections, man. I don't know.
He just texted me like a little bit ago, and he's like, "Hey, man, I got a little extra time. I heard you guys are doing an improv show. Can I come on for a little bit, talk?" And I was like, "For sure, Mark." I was like, "How'd you get my number?" And he's like, "I know everything." And I was like, "Okay." I didn't ask him more questions.
I'm just sad. I wanted to see if he wanted to play some Pop 1 with us. Is all I was looking for.
He said he's terrible at Pop 1. He said he can't play Pop 1.
Sure
he said, and John Carmack kicks his butt all the time in Beat Saber. So.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. He said he doesn't really know how to play mini games.
Carmack FTW, man. Come on
right?
now.
Right? For real.
Mark didn't blink once? Seriously? He didn't blink at all. Well, would you expect any less?
I know. He's like a robot. I mean, come on. Robots don't need to blink.
Sewn open.
He's an alien robot. I mean, obviously. I mean, that was him live on the show, and he even still looked like an alien robot. It was crazy.
That's insane, though. Yeah, I can't. That's insane.
Can't believe it. But yeah. So, anyways, man, this is a fun show. Good times. Some good games to talk about. Finally, a little bit of hype in some VR. I feel like it's been a little bit cold and dreary in VR for a little while now, but some good stuff coming.
Oh, hey, did Mark ask about me?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, sweet, man.
Yeah,
he
awesome. Did. Yeah.
I knew he would. He would.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
anyways,
cool.
So no show this weekend. This was our Coffee VR show for the week. Hopefully back not this Saturday, but the next Saturday. But yeah, we got to do. Maybe we just need to do like some more during the week, some improv stuff. It's fun.
I'm down.
Yeah, we still need to do the live stream in the basement. The basement. Have you got the other bar top delivered? I know one of the tops got delivered. You're still waiting on another one.
No tops coming yet. Yeah.
So where are we at? Where are we at in the project? What else we need to get done?
Right now, I need to get the cabinets completely framed, like roughed in and stuff. They're there, but
you got the sink yet in there?
Up. No,
coffee bar
sink
set
yet.
Up? No? Okay.
Nope. I've been on hiatus. I had COVID again. Like, I don't know how that's possible.
Who gets that nowadays? That's so like 2021.
I know. That's what I thought too.
Ridiculous.
So it is. It's ridiculous.
You better hurry though. I think Mark said he wants to come hang out live on the show in the new studio.
He asked about me.
He did ask about you. Yeah. I don't remember what he said, but we talked a lot about you actually. A lot.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet, man. That's cool. Thank you.
Oh man. Anyways, so all right, we should probably wrap this thing up. It's almost my bedtime, but
yep. Your Spry guy said, "Are we gonna get another special guest next show?"
Maybe.
I don't know how we can top that.
We get Elon. Maybe we get Elon Musk on a show. We could talk to him. John Carmack's been bugging us about coming on. I mean, we got a long list of people. I mean, we just when you get as big as we are in the VR coffee world, it's just hard to fit all these people in, like Mark Zuckerberg and John Carmack and Elon Musk. And I don't know what Elon Musk has to do with VR, but brain interface, that's what it is. That's what he wanted to talk to us about, I remember.
It's coming. That's the next VR. You've been watching too much upload.
Oh, man, that lasted way too short. I wanted so many more upload episodes. Yeah. Such a good show. Me too. Such a good show.
Oh, Laszlo, I thought about going to Cleveland for my birthday, actually.
Are you?
Thought about it. Remember I told you I wanted to go to the what's it called? The VR place up there?
Oh, yeah. I don't remember what it's called, but I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep. Might have to do that.
All right. We got to get out of here. Yep.
Past my bedtime.
We'll catch you guys later. We'll see. Keep an eye out. Make sure you sub. If we start doing some more impromptu stuff like this, we actually might or start streaming some games, stuff like that. So
we've been kind of slacking lately. Maybe we'll do a little bit more again.
I know. I feel like we need to do some more impromptus. But yeah, it's good seeing you guys. Ender saves. People coming in late, it looks like, too. Phil Yarn, good to see you. Liberty, man, all the peeps. Good to see you guys.
Good people.
Thanks for sharing our channel. Thanks for sharing our show. Share it so maybe Mark can see it, right?
I mean,
Mark likes to watch his own videos.
I'm sure he's going to watch himself.
Oh, that's true, too.
Yeah. Anyways.
All right.
All right.
Let's get out of here. We'll catch you guys later. See you back here or see you in VR.
I don't know what our ending scene is, but we're about to find out. Later.
Peace. Do it.
Into VR in 2016. That was when we first... Can you hear that? Anybody hear that?
The Rift. Howdy, howdy.
Hey, it worked. It
There
worked.
he is. How about
Perfect.
that?
Hey.
We're lucky to be here. I will admit that. My name's Tyler. This is Sean. We're Rendered Reality, and we were definitely up late playing some VR last night.
Yeah.
Hole is bigger.
That's what I was thinking.
It's not always better.
Let's keep it PG, boys.
I mean, right? We don't know like how much
Right,
sound
I
is coming
agree.
out of it.
It's true.
Right.
Is there more sound coming out of it? We don't know.